Oh, good evening. Good evening. Happy Monday. Yeah, I started writing the new paper. Oh boy, because today's Monday. So last time I wrote anything is like Friday, so which is like 3 days ago. So yeah, I took enough rest, and so I started writing. I wrote about 3 pages over 2 hours, and mostly it was review of the previous paper and previous paper. Okay, mostly, and yeah, it's something I just had to do, and it was good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's just yeah, yeah, just kind of low energy after all this riding. Oh boy, it's good riding, but low energy now because it takes a lot of energy to write research paper. Oh boy, part of me kind of wanted to keep writing, but I stopped. Why? I know when to stop. Okay, because it's very important that I don't overwork. Why? Because I want to live long. I need to live long. All right. Many people die young because they overwork. All right. Sometimes people commit suicide because they are too exhausted from overworking. Okay. And when people overwork, sometimes what happens is they drink too much or smoke too much cigarettes or eat too much food, and their health become compromised when people overwork. Okay. And I don't want to go down that path. So yeah, I work full time, right? Monday to Friday, like 9 to 5, something like that, right? After that, I come home, write about 2 hours, then I stop. Okay, because I don't want to overwork. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many things to write, but we'll just take it slow, right? There's no need for a rush. No, no. Over two past 2 months, we published 3 papers. Okay, not in journals. They rejected us, right? They rejected me, not you. Okay, if paper get rejected, it's my fault. Okay, it's not your fault. It's just me. Okay, I don't think it's my fault either. It's just the way it is. Okay, I don't follow their formatting guidelines. So editors they get so many submissions. It's their automatic rejection if because they are just too busy. Right? So they have to screen out, filter out as much as they can because they're busy editors. Okay, so I don't fault them at all. I don't. No, it's not their fault. No, I understand that they're busy. Okay. Have I been an editor before? Not really, but I mean, employment setting, yeah, I did participate interviews and stuff, and also when I was making films. I mean, when I made these movies, there are people with metaphobia. I didn't have any audition because it was just me. I was the only actor, and it was designed that way. When I wrote the screenplay, it was just one man movie. Okay, but before that, when I was taking some, I didn't major in filmmaking, but I didn't even minor filmmaking. Okay. But I did take some video production class, so I did have some audition to hire some other actors. But because student film in Madison, Wisconsin, yeah, there were not many applicants. Okay. But I did audition. But in employment setting, yeah, I did participate in, employing brand new people, personnel before. Oh, yeah, yeah. So a lot of job applicants. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't the boss. I was just staff, maybe senior staff. Okay, so employee. All right. So yeah, I would make suggestions to my bosses. All right. Yeah. Uh-huh. But it's up to the bosses to whom to hire. But I did have some clout because by then I was like having years of employment with the bosses. Okay, so yeah, they did respect my inputs and Mhm. Editors. Where I have friends who are editors. Okay, like law review stuff, law journals, law school journals and stuff. Okay, so I understand what they are going through. Also, I befriended many professors when I was in graduate school. Yeah, they're busy. Okay, so if they reject my papers, I don't get take it personally. I don't take it personal. No, 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 because I don't understand what they're going through. They're busy, all right? So it's not their fault. No, but I still submit to journals just to say hello, huh? Just to say hello, okay? And also for the record, because this kind of initial rejection actually it eventually in the future it helps us. It makes a nice story. For some sympathy value, sympathy boost. Okay, yeah. I'm like, oh, when I was small, yeah, well, all these journals, they rejected me. It makes a nice narrative. Huh? If these papers become famous one day, it may happen in my lifetime, or it may happen after I'm dead, or it may never happen. I don't know. To be honest, do I care? Yes, I do care. Because I think these papers are good papers and good knowledge. I do care. I think people should study this. Our future generation, okay? And yeah, universities should teach these papers instead of faulty theories like Einsteinian relativity theories, okay? Because those theories are wrong. I do care, okay? I do care about future generations, right? But that's off my control. I cannot control people. They have God-given free will. Whether they accept and stay with Mr. Albert Einstein or move out of Albert Einstein and stay with me, that's their choice. Liberty. God-given free will. If they're right, if it's their right, their choice, their liberty, their freedom. I cannot mess with that because there's something divine, God-given free will, democracy. I cannot mess with that. So yeah, I write this paper and publish it in some online databases, and that's it. I move on. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Just chilling. Some Monday, huh? And before I started writing, part of me wanted to just go back to, go to my bed, just read books, then fall asleep. Part of me wanted that, but it's been 3 weeks. 3 days, okay, since I wrote anything. So yeah, I thought I should start writing, and I did. Yeah, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes. So, all right. Yeah, I kind of like this matching of this black hair and brown shirt. It kind of matches, I think. Very good. Uh, okay, yeah, I just jotted down some more sentences in the paper. Let me close it. Okay. What I wrote down, I tell you. I mean, let me tell you one. Let me write down one more thing. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, it's lingering in my mind. Okay. Yeah. It's a couple of sentences. Okay. So yeah, writing these papers, this paper and past two papers about replacing general special relativity, and this one isn't quite that. It's more metaphysics paper, philosophical paper. But so because I've been writing chapter one. I just titled chapter two, which is the nitty gritty of this metaphysics. But chapter one is about review and previous two papers. So I mean, Mr. Albert Einstein's special general relativity theories, they are the one, just, we call it collectively Einsteinian relativism, okay? That's the single most, I mean, one and only, I mean, is one theory in science that has the most paradoxes. Why is that? You have ladder paradox, twin paradox, you have all kinds of paradoxes, okay? And every time some brand new paradoxes come from this Einstein relativism, uh, these other scientists, they come in defense, like defense attorneys. So they're being partial, they're being biased. Okay, they're not quite being objective scientists. Okay, so I had to write that. Okay, so observation. Maybe because their livelihood depends on it. Okay, because maybe they've been studying and also writing books about it, academic journal articles about it. They teach relativity theories in schools. They wrote books about it, right? So maybe they feel threatened. Maybe I should write that too. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe later. Yeah. So they're not being impartial here. I mean, if I also have spent some, not that good chunk of my lifetime, but because I didn't major in physics, okay. But yeah, maybe months, if not years, thinking about Einstein and relativity. Okay, yeah. But because my livelihood does not depend upon it, the correctness of Einsteinian relativism, I can be objective. But we understand some physicists, that's their career. Their career is built upon and around Einsteinian relativism. Okay, so we understand as humanologists that they take it as their mission to protect and preserve their career, reputation, and also perhaps livelihood, to defend this theory of Einsteinian relativism. Because they don't want to lose their job. Maybe they're afraid of their reputation going down. So we understand that as humanologists, we understand that. We do. Okay. So there's this linkage between our physical existence and also metaphysics. Okay. Physics versus metaphysics is not black and white, it's not binary, it's actually hierarchy. Okay. There are multiple echelons. Physics versus metaphysics is not absolute, it's relative. Okay. Yeah, it's like physics, metaphysics, and then physics, metaphysics. Okay. Yeah, it is relative concept though. Meta-ness, metiody, meteody, whatever. Being meta means higher up, right? It's relative concept. So physics, metaphysics, what used to be metaphysics, actually physics, to the next metaphysics, and so on. Okay, so yeah, it's philosophical concept, right? So the physicists, their physical existence, they have to eat, pay the mortgage, feed their cats, right? It kind of depends on upon this correctness of this relativism theory, Einstein relativism. Okay, so this is definitely linkage between physics and metaphysics. Okay, yeah. I mean, if you don't understand what I'm saying, don't worry. Okay, why? Because it's theoretical. All right. Yeah, I explained that in this paper. Okay, so yeah. If I don't forget, just kidding. At some point in length, okay, I explain. Okay, yeah, at some point. But I'm not gonna write anything more. Maybe in my cell phone, okay, but not in the laptop. I wrote enough today. I write on a note. Yeah, so you understand they're not being impartial, they're being very biased. But scientists, they are human beings too. Okay? Yeah. It's kind of like sympathy for the devil. Rolling Stones. Yeah, scientists, I mean, they're not devils, of course. Scientists or Satanists? What's the difference? Just kidding, okay. Yeah, I mean, scientists, yeah, we understand them. They're only humans, okay? They gotta pay the bills. They gotta eat, feed their pets, kids, spouses, pay the mortgage, insurance bills, cell phone bills. Scientists, they're just like anybody else, okay? So they are not quite, sometimes they are not scientific, not objective. They're partial, biased. And just like lawyers, okay? Lawyers, we are very, our job is to be partial. To be impartial, that's the job of judge, jurors. Lawyer's job, we advocate for our clients. Plaintiff side, defendant side, okay? Yeah. That's why we lawyers don't have it. Sometimes we don't have very good reputation, okay? Because we are being partial. We are not being fair. But no problem, okay? Jurors, judges, it's their job to be fair, okay? Our lawyer's job, okay, is to be partial and biased toward our clients. Okay, so yeah, yeah. I talked about this before when I was in law school. Okay, I asked law professors. Okay, I was like, "Hey, professor, how come doctors are more popular than lawyers?" And their answers to me was that the doctors, their jobs is to heal a sick person. So everybody wants that, right? So it's very neutral kind of job. But lawyers, we have to take side. Unless we become a judge, then you're impartial, right? But before a lawyer become a judge, not all lawyers become a judge, by the way. Yeah, we have to take side. You have plaintiff side or your defendant side. Okay, so you get half of the audience. The other half of the audience, they hate you. That's basically that was their answers. Okay, so okay. Oh, okay. I'm kind of adding my own stuff. I'm fictionalizing. Okay, I'm still fictionalizing. Okay. And let's say hypothetically, the professors then ask me, "Do you, son, do you still want to be a lawyer?" I'll be like, "Oh, I have to think about that because I don't want to make enemies." Well, there's fictional part, okay? So we'll take 5 minutes break, okay? So let's take 5 minutes break. All right. Lawyers blues, lawyers blue, okay? Yeah, we got some blues too. All right. All right. We'll take 5 minutes. All right. Yeah, turn this off. Okay, let's talk about scientists. Okay, we now by now we know they're only humans. They're not saints. Okay, they gotta pay the bills. They're not Jesuses. They gotta eat. Okay, they gotta pay the mortgage. Okay, scientists they're just like us. Okay, they keep their job, keep their reputation. Okay, so that's why they're biased. They're not objective. They're not very scientific. Okay, yeah. Nowadays, oh, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Fauci. He has this grim look, like was this emperor in this Star Wars movie. Okay, yeah, it's like I don't have a very good impression of him. Okay, to be honest. All right, but Democrats, liberalists, they say, oh, you have to believe in scientists. Do what they say, scientists. I'm like, obviously, they don't know anything about science, okay, or scientists, or politics and science. Okay? They don't know, right? They don't know what's going on, okay? Liberalists, I mean, what do they know about science? They're like, They think scientists are saints. That's what they think. Okay, they're always right. They can never be wrong. They're beyond human being. They're always objective, but it's not like that. No, doctors. Yeah, doctors are more popular than lawyers. Okay, I get it. First, because they make more money. Huh? But doctors, they work for insurance companies. Okay, or pharmaceutical companies. Yeah, I mean, some doctors, not all, but some doctors recommend unnecessary surgeries to make money. Okay. They're like some, yeah, car mechanics. Most of them are good, but back in the day, some of them are kind of would recommend this car repair that's not quite necessary, right? The doctors are like that too, okay? Dentists too, okay? Most dentists, doctors, car mechanics, they're all good, but sometimes some of them recommend some stuff that's not quite necessary, okay? Because they gotta pay their bills, right? So if that happens, okay? Yeah. Scientists, this likewise, okay? Okay, so Mr. Albert Einstein, okay, he was one of them. He got his PhD. Not a very high grade, but he got it done. Okay? So he's their boy, the science community, okay? He got his PhD, Mr. Albert Einstein, in very good school in Switzerland, ETH, something like that, some very prestigious engineering school, okay? Yeah, he got his PhD in physics. Me? First of all, I didn't major in physics. I majored in computer science in undergrad. In graduate school, Cornell, computer science department. My concentration was in computational biology. Very brand new field like bioinformatics, in silico experiment. We are doing conducting biological simulation experiment in silico in computer. Okay. Yeah, yeah. The pattern recognition and DNA sequence and stuff, bioinformatics and some other stuff. Okay, so yeah, like computational drug designing, that kind of stuff. So that's something I dabbled with. Okay, so yes, and some more exotic stuff like protein folding simulation. Okay, amino acids, right? Yeah, I was in only 2 years, so I didn't get to study too much of that. But yeah, some fantastic stuff like biostatistics and stuff. Okay, informatics, medical informatics, and they have a lot of stuff in there. Computational biology. Okay, so and in computer science, yeah, you have computational biology. That's kind of brand new, right? Traditionally, you have computational theory like finite automata, right? Which is a great model. Yeah, Billy machine, Moore machine, right? And you have operating system, okay, like parallel computing. You have concurrent running of programs and yeah, this Dijkstra algorithm, whatever, like this. Uh, what's that called? Deadlock. How to break a deadlock between competing processes, computer programs running over finite resources. Okay, a fascinating field, operating system. Okay, and you have database like SQL database. You have relational database and hierarchy of that. Then you have computer architecture. There's more hardware side, like designing of computer processor, right? Yeah, and you have computer networking, like internet, and then you have computer security, which is encryption, decryption, that deals with prime number theory, and a little bit of this computational theory, like P equal NP, right? Yeah, this complexity analysis, all that stuff. Okay. And then you have numerical analysis that deals with errors, numerical errors. Because computer have finite storage, right? Yeah, sometimes like chaos theory, like this butterfly effect. This one small error can become this butterfly wing, this small wind by butterfly wing. It can become a storm, hurricane. Okay, that's butterfly effect. Yeah, in numerical analysis, you can have something like that. Okay, one small error become very big. Okay, yeah, they're great field, and I studied a little bit of all of those because I had to take qualified exam. And of course, you have artificial intelligence, right? Yeah, the neural network, software vector machine, and genetic algorithm, all that stuff. Because the first year when I was in computational biology PhD, I was on top of my class in Cornell. Okay, I passed four qualified exams out of five, and I was on top of the class because nobody else did that in that class. This year 2004. Okay, yeah, I studied a lot. Okay, and your computer programming language theory that deals with compiler and different computer programming languages. Okay, yeah. Out of five, one exam I failed was computer architecture, hardware side, because my major is computer science, more software side. Okay, so mathematics and linear algebra, whatever. Yeah, I passed the four, but one thing I failed was in this qualified Q exam is computer architecture because I didn't know too much about hardware. Okay, I never built a computer. Okay, I was more software programmer kind of guy. Okay, so I failed that exam. Okay, anyways, so how would physicists react to these papers if they read it? I mean, it would be very difficult to swallow because I'm a PhD dropout. My PhD wasn't in physics, and my undergrad was not in major in physics. Okay, I'm trained as computer scientist. And this guy go to U.S. Army. He made a movie, and he got a lawyer job. Then he disproved Mr. Albert Einstein's special and general relativity theories. When physics major, later on physics PhDs, and later on physics professors in some prestigious universities, they couldn't do it, but I did. So it will be humanly impossible to overcome that ego when they dedicated their life in physics. I didn't. I'm amateur physicists. They're professional physicists. They spend more time in physics than I ever did. But I'm saying I'm right and they're wrong. They will not be humanly able to overcome their ego. Perhaps some jealousy. Okay. So yeah, what do they do? They just dismiss my papers. I'm okay with that, and I understand because I'm a humanologist. I'm more than a physicist. No, I'm a humanologist. I understand human beings. Okay, so oh, no problem. Yeah, go ahead, reject my papers. No problem, because I understand. Okay, I understand that's not humanly possible to overcome your ego. Okay, yeah, I understand that. So yeah, let them ignore, let them dismiss all these papers. Okay, no problem. Because physics is one of many things I want to write about. I want to write about philosophy, economics, linguistics, humanology. Yeah, so I wrote these papers and it's done and over with. Okay, go ahead, ignore my papers. Okay, because I got other things to do. Okay, I have to write about economics, linguistics, humanologies, philosophy, religion, politics. I have so many other things to write about. Okay, so just take it or leave it. Okay, yeah, you reject this. I understand. Okay. We'll move on. Okay. Yeah. And also, I have to write about mathematics too. Let's not forget about mathematics. Yeah. 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 This lawyer in Alaska, okay, writing about physics and metaphysics, whatever. Okay. How interesting, right? Yeah. All right, we take 5 minutes break. Yeah. Okay. Then we talk about weather in Alaska in this late October. Okay, so it's been very nice weather until yesterday. Okay. Yeah, today snowed. But yesterday weather was very nice. All right, we take 5 minutes. So yesterday was like Sunday. It was like this nice late autumnal weather. It rained. It was quite warm. It was like in its 30s Fahrenheit in Alaska. Okay. It was nice. Okay. It was very warm. Mid 30s. It rained. Okay. But today it snowed. Right. It was like second snow in Alaska. Here in the valley. Okay. So, well, it got a little bit chilly. Okay. Yeah. Just a little bit. Not much. But my car got winter snow. Okay, yeah, I changed. I have it changed. Okay, so yeah, I was ready, and my car, uh, it can do this 4-wheel drive. Okay, so yeah, I got 4-wheel drive on, and it was all good. But kind of driving slowly though on my way to work this morning. Oh, yeah, no problem. But it wasn't too cold. It was like 30s, kind of early 30s, low 30s, so it kind of got slushy. That's It wet my boots. Okay, so I got some spare socks in my car. Yeah, let me not forget that. So I put in the calendar. Okay, tomorrow morning maybe. Yeah, put some spare socks in my car tomorrow morning. I put in my calendar. Spare socks, shorts, and sweater. Yeah, something like that. Why? Because do you remember, like about a month ago, I fell into this glacial pool, right? I thought I might die that day. Okay, about a month ago. Okay, yeah, over some weekend I went to this glacier hiking place. Okay, and I fell into the glacier. Okay, glacier pool, not glacier chasm. That's by far more dangerous because some glacier, this thin ice below that, there's just air. You just fall into the air. Okay, that happens. Okay, glacier hiking is very dangerous. Right. But fortunately, luckily, relatively speaking, okay, I fell into glacier pool. That's better than falling into some air. Some people do fall into glacial air, okay? So thin ice, below that, just air and just chasm. I was lucky, okay, it's just glacier pool. There's the water. So yeah, I can swim. But it was like 9 o'clock a.m., 9:30 a.m. So the day is becoming warming up in September, about a month ago, right? So it was 9 o'clock a.m. So it's becoming 10 o'clock a.m. So day was getting warmer and warmer. And it was clear sky, high sunshine, not many clouds. So the ice was melting. Okay, so I hear the sound of ice melting, cracking. Okay. After 1, 2, 3 minutes of just struggling to get out of the ice, okay, this shelf ice keep on breaking, but it finally stopped breaking. So I finally got out of the water, muddy glacial water. Okay, so and then great cardio. Okay, big cardio. But I don't recommend anybody doing this. Okay, it's too dangerous unless it's some kind of glacial for festival. You have some ambulance nearby, helicopter nearby, with all these ropes and this floater, this jacket, okay, jumpsuit, whatever. Unless you have that, yeah, some people die from it, okay. Hypothermia, exhaustion, okay. I did think I might die that day when I fell to the glacier pool. Why? Ice just keep on breaking, okay? And I finally got out of the ice, catching my breath, and then I hear the sound. Ice is melting. because it's becoming noon, 12 p.m. Okay, high sunshine, not many clouds. Okay, it's September in Alaska, so it's not that cold. So ice is very thin, even in glaciers. Okay, so what if I fall again? Would I be able to get out again? I was like, so I took my breath and I walked. I still hear the sound of ice cracking, so I went down to the ice and start crawling with my four limbs. And I got some slight the frost bite in my fingers because I was not wearing any gloves. Right. So yeah, I was just crawling with my four limbs. So my fingers got numb after a while. Now it's all recovered. Okay. So and it was numb for a while. Okay. So I crawled out of that, came back to the legitimate hiking trail. Very well maintained trail. It was my fault. Okay. I went off the trail by mistake, not by intentional purpose. No. I didn't know what I was dealing with. Okay. But I did think I might die that day. I did think so. That crossed my mind. But was it a close encounter with death? I don't think so. Okay. I think it was a matter of time I crawled out of that. Why? I saw the cones marking the legitimate safe trail. Okay. It was like how many yards away? I don't know. 30, 50 yards away. I could see that. Okay. So, yeah, I went off the trail by mistake. Okay. So ice was getting thinner and thinner. If I'm going back to the trail, ice will get thicker and thicker, okay? But it's changing because it's melting, okay? So I have to hurry up. Right? But I did take some pictures. Yeah, put it on social media, okay? So you see my muddy face, okay? Yeah. And my forearms were bloody because glacial rocks, they are very sharp. They're not some round rocks in a river. Glacial rocks, they are very sharp because they're not flowing water, they are standing ice. So when they pick up rocks, they're sharp. Okay, so yeah, my forearms got bloody a little bit, just scratches. Okay, nothing serious. So I took some selfies, pictures. Okay, I was like, oh, I just got out of this glacial water. I put it to some social media. Okay. Oh boy, that was like 1 month ago. Okay, 2 months ago I was in the election campaign. Okay, kinda. 1 month ago, I was in the glacier pool. After I lost the election, 1 month after I lost the election. Okay, so mountain after mountain, okay, trying to survive. Yeah, interesting. I thank God, okay. He let me survive, okay. Yeah, I thank God, okay. So, but I don't think it was very close call to the death, okay. I don't think it was that close to death, okay. I think it was a matter of time, right? But I did think I might die that day. I did think so. There was nobody else. It was Saturday morning, like 9:30 a.m. Okay, in this glacial hiking trail. Okay, so and I'm glad there was nobody else. Why? Because I did not need anybody's help. Because if somebody was there, they tried to save me, they may fall into the glacier. Okay, I don't want that. Okay, yeah, I can handle myself. Okay, I can crawl out of that. Okay, so I'm glad there was nobody else. Okay, so it was not that close to death. Okay, but it did cross my mind I might have died that day when I was in it. Yes, I was scared. Okay. About 2 years ago, there was this big earthquake. it also crossed my mind that I might have died that day because of a big earthquake. Okay, so I was at work. There's this bookshelf. It fell. Okay, because this vibration, this earthquake. Yeah, the bookshelf bounced off of the wall and it fell on my back and it hit my this lower right back. Yeah, I was limping for a couple of hours after that. Okay. But it got healed up, okay? No problem. No surgery, no x-ray, no nothing, okay? But it hurt. It hurt, okay? After that bookshelf fell and hit my back, kind of sideways a little bit, okay, in the corner, okay? Yeah, no broken bone, no nothing, okay? Then oh my goodness, this is serious earthquake. So I crawled in under the table, desk, okay? It was violent shake, violent earthquake. Okay, so when I was under this desk, wooden desk, very firm and strong, made with oak, I guess. Yeah, oak wood. It was violently shaking. Yes, I did think I might die that day. Okay, but later on it stopped. Okay, it stopped. I was limping, but I was fine. Okay, so I don't think it was near death experience though. Yeah. Yeah. I was in my job, so it was a building. Yeah, it got some cracks, but it didn't like break half open. No, it wasn't that bad. Okay. Some earthquakes are like that, but it wasn't 2 years ago. Okay. It was not that bad. That day, nobody died in Alaska. But some 50 years ago, previous Alaska earthquake, I'm not sure if anybody died, okay, but it was more damage back then. It was in 1964 or something. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Alaska can be a very dangerous place, right? We have bears, we have moose. Moose, they can be very dangerous, right? Deer, they can be very dangerous. Moose, deer, or elk, they have very sharp antlers, okay? Some people do die from them, okay? And bears, of course, they are dangerous. It's bear claw, right? Yeah. And their hunger, their teeth, bear teeth, jaw. And of course, if you're in Florida or Hawaii, yeah, sharks, very dangerous, right? Yeah. Or some even squid if you're in California or New York. Yeah, the squids, yeah, they can drag you down deep down in the water. Squid, big squids, oh, they can be very dangerous. Okay. Mhm. I mean, if you're on an Amazonian river in South America, like Brazil, yeah, piranhas, they can be very dangerous too. So, yeah, dangers everywhere, okay? Yeah, natural danger. Yeah, yeah. All right. Let me chat with my friends in social media, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, some social media footage. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, in the social media, they upload interesting videos. Uh, well, mhm. And they make interesting movies about those different places in the world. Kind of investigative journalism, right? Kind of chronicling what's happening in the world. It could be some poverty-stricken regions like ghettos, somewhere in the world, or it could be White House, or it could be some war zones, or it could be some big corporate or small business, right? Yeah, or some voluntary organizations like homeless people. Yeah, all different footages, or documentaries or movies about them. Okay, yeah, or it could be about crime scene. I don't want any crimes. So, no, I don't want to think about any crimes, and because it's just I don't want to think about it. Okay, so for when it comes to war, I don't want to think about it that either. But yeah, in humanology, we don't usually deal with criminalism or terrorism, all this gore, blood, death, injury. We don't. Okay. In humanology, we more focus on metaphysics. Okay? Like ideological warfare, spiritual warfare. That's what our main focus is. Okay, it's about physics, mathematics, politics, religions, ideological warfare. Okay, we do not want to deal with this physical warfare or criminalism, criminal justice system or wars. Yeah, we don't want to deal with that physical stuff. Okay, so why? Uh, because it's not pretty. Okay, so metaphysical warfare. Nobody dies. Nobody get injured. It's just debates, right? It's arguments. It's more civil, right? Yeah. When I was writing these papers, okay, it was ideological warfare, okay, because there's this army of physicists, of scientists defending Mr. Albert Einstein, and there were only handful of us going against Mr. Albert Einstein, his ideology, okay. It was metaphysical warfare, okay, but no harm done. It's just maybe have some hurt feelings, but no harm done physically, okay. Yeah, I mean, hurt feelings we can get over it over time. Yeah, all those physicists or some other people, who liked Mr. Albert Einstein. I used to be one. Okay, yeah, he's a decent role model. Okay, yeah, he was wrong, but so what? We all make mistakes. Okay, he's only human being. Even Mr. Albert Einstein is also only human being. Okay, so yeah, nobody get injured. So at the end, near the end of this previous paper, I said, yeah, this is gonna be bloodless revolution. No harm done. It's just debate. Bloodless revolution, okay? It's no metaphysical warfare, battle, campaign, okay? No harm done, okay? So, and at the same time, in the big picture of things, that's how science always have evolved. New theory replacing old theory, okay? It's just hard feelings, that's it, okay? People will get over it after a couple of months, couple of weeks, okay? No harm done, okay? No injury, nobody lose their jobs, nobody lose their reputation because we all make mistakes, okay? No problem, alright? Yeah. So if it will happen, this old physics, Einsteinian relativity, and this brand new physics, okay, I'm not gonna in the middle of that war. What will I do? I'll just run away and hide. Why? I did my job. Okay? I wrote it down. Special relativity disproof. General relativity disproof. I wrote it down. Okay, I have full-time job as a lawyer, and my spare time, like 2 hours a day after work, 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day. I mean, per weekend. Okay. Yeah, I got it done. I wrote it out and published it. Okay. And when the debate happens, I won't be there. Okay. Why? Limited liability. I did my part. The rest will just leave it to future generations, other people. Okay. Why? I'm only a human being. I'm not God. I'm not son of God. Okay. I'm just one human being. I did my part, so the rest is division of labor. Is I leave it to other people. Okay. I just disappear from the scene, hide, run away somewhere, and get a job there and just relax. It's division of labor. I don't have to do everything, right? I do my part. Some other people do their part. Okay, that's that. All right. So I did my job. So I leave it for other people to continue to their part to their job. Okay. I just run away and hide. Just relax. Okay. Hopefully I have cigarettes and vodka and whiskey. Okay. Then I'm happy camper. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Let's wrap it up tonight. Okay. Yeah. It's been 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay. So thank you. Good night. Bye.